Let me show you all display settings that we have available on Samsung Galaxy A37. In order to find those settings, we just have to go to settings, of course, and then in here we should be able to find the display option. Now in here at the top we have the choice between the light mode and the dark mode. It allows you to quickly switch between one or the other one. Also, we can go to dark mode settings in order to create a schedule for the dark mode, so it can be automatically enabled and disabled based on the selected time or based on sunset and sunrise. Besides that, we have the screen brightness settings, so of course we can adjust the brightness of the screen by moving left and right on the slider. And there is also the adaptive brightness or automatic screen brightness, which of course allows you to, or allows the phone to automatically adjust the brightness of the screen based on the environmental lighting around you. There is also the motion smoothness, where you can decide if you want to use 120 Hz or if you prefer to use 60 Hz in order to save the battery. In case you made any change in here, you want to tap on the apply button. Also in here we can find the eye comfort shield option, which is something known also as a blue light filter, and it turns your screen yellow or orange, and it is supposed to protect your eyes at night if you're looking at this screen. Of course, we can adjust the color temperature if you choose the custom option. There is also the schedule option, and you can also just choose the adaptive one, so you can allow the phone to automatically adjust the colors. Now, besides these options, we can also find the screen mode, so another option that allows you to adjust colors on the screen. We can choose vivid or natural colors. In the case of vivid colors, we can also adjust the white balance. And here, if we go to advanced settings, we have further white balance settings, so you can be even more precise. And there is also the vividness, which you can of course use to adjust. And then we have the font size and style option. So here we can choose the font that is going to be used on our phone. You can also go to download fonts in order to open the Galaxy Store, where you can find a bunch of new fonts. In some cases, some fonts can also be bold, so you can enable that option for them. And then here at the bottom we have the slider that allows you to adjust how big the text should be, so we can make the text bigger or smaller. Then we have screen zoom, also known as the display size, and it changes the size of every interface element that we have on this screen, so you can make pretty much everything bigger or smaller as well, just like in the case of the text. Camera cutout allows you to show or hide the camera cutout in specific apps. There's also the screen timeout, so here we can choose for how long this screen should be on until it automatically is put back to sleep. And there's also keep screen on while viewing, so as the name suggests, if you keep looking at the screen, even if you exceed that time that is selected in here, this screen might still stay on. Then we can also find the easy mode, which simply makes text and on-screen elements bigger. It increases touch and hold delay to prevent accidental actions, and it provides a high contrast keyboard for better readability. Here we can also find edge panels or the sidebar, which looks more or less like this. We can of course customize it quite easily. So if you go to edge panels, you can customize the handle, and also you can customize what should be accessible in that edge panels feature. We have the navigation bar settings, so here we can choose how you want to navigate on your phone. You can use swipe gestures or 3 buttons at the bottom of the screen. In the case of buttons, if you go to more options, you can choose the order, so you can move the back button to the left side, for example. And in the case of swipe gestures, we should be able to adjust the gesture sensitivity. There is also circle to search feature, which can be enabled or disabled in this menu. Now we have a couple of touch settings, like accidental touch protection, which protects your phone from accidental touches when it's in a dark place, such as a pocket or bag or purse or anything else. And there is also touch sensitivity, which can be quite useful if you apply a screen protector and you experience touch sensitivity issues. So be sure to turn it on when needed. There is also the show charging information, which appears when you start charging the phone and always on display is disabled or just not shown. And here we can also find screensaver option, which also appears when you start charging. So here we can choose what should appear on the screen when you are charging your phone. Of course, you can tap on preview if you select any of these options. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.